Mayor James Baker joins us as first person on our Decision Delaware special. Welcome. Tell us your reaction to last night.
I don't think there were any surprises. I think it pretty much ran as everybody was speculating or guessing, because there weren't any polls that you could go by that said so-and-so's ahead or so-and-so's by 2 points, 5 points, or whatever. So you had to go by patterns of votes in the past, numbers, what areas are more important than other areas. And all of that worked out pretty much just like previous elections, that if you were going to win, there were certain areas of the city that you would win in if you were going to carry it. If you didn't, you were not going to carry it.
So barring a wild write-in campaign for Kevin Malloy or somebody else, Dennis Williams will be the next mayor. Biggest issue he'll face for day one in the office? How does he tackle that
first
issue?
of all, he obviously is going to want to look at the finances, and he's going to want to look at all the things, because nobody believes what they see when they first get elected, so they have to find out for themselves. Once they find out about the finances, then from there he has to pick good staff people, and he should have experienced staff people. He can't have all new people who don't know a first thing about city government, because that is a disaster waiting to happen. Although people think you can do that, there is no government level that I know of that you can do that kind of a thing and expect to be successful. Then he will make his choices and go forward with trying to figure out right away a new budget. The other that he has to work on is that the labor negotiations. He's got 5 unions he's got to negotiate with. What do you do about the projected deficits going forward? The revenues are improving, but it doesn't mean that you're out of the woods. There's still reserves available, but if you don't make the tough decisions when you first get in, they're very difficult to make later on down the line.
So would you say the transition to the new mayor begins now or in November?
They all form a transition team. We've already are prepared for that, and they'll be talking to the department heads, and they'll look at the finances and all of that, and then they'll have to make decisions after that. I would assume that he has an idea of the different people, maybe not everybody, but some of the people he wants to bring with him, and that's his choice. The main thing is just to understand there's a lot of difference between politicking and campaigning and governing. And when you're politicking and campaigning, you can say a lot of stuff, which means absolutely nothing when you get in office, because all of a sudden reality is there, and you don't have that freedom of, well, I want to do this and I want to do that and we're just going to do it. I think when you listen to the interviews with President Obama, one of the things he found out that he made a big mistake on, he spent all his time trying to deal with policy and not looking at the reality of his political situation. The one thing about mayor different from, or an executive, you have the president, you have the governors, you have the county executives, and you have mayors in this country running things. And as mayor, you have to be political and you have to be an administrator. You can't be just one. You can't do all politics and you can't do all administration. So you got to have good people under you that tell you the truth, and then you have to make the decisions on what to do or what not to do. This campaign, most people spent time talking about crime as if it's some kind of a magic elixir out there that you can just turn on the spigot and crime goes away and everybody feels safe and sound and all that, which is not. It's nonsense, and we all should know that.
All right, Mayor, thank you very much for joining us. Mayor James Baker of Wilmington.